Welcome back to another episode of me talking about something weird that I saw on the internet. Because every time when I see something that creeps me out, you have to see it too. Why? I don't know. That's just how the world works, and you have to deal with it. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Now, anyway, today we are talking about something that is AI related, which I know that is already a red flag for a lot of people because although a lot of people aren't really talking about AI anymore, it's not really trendy, it's still evolving behind the scenes. There's probably still thousands of people working every single day trying to make AI better, and who knows, maybe in the future they may actually replace us and there might be no humans walking around. It might be all AI or like VTubers or something. I don't know. Or maybe that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna like enhance 3D printers where they can like really print their real life favorite VTuber and they can just have them walking around. Or maybe the VTuber can choose to turn into their model, which I don't really know why you will want to do something like that, but who knows? Maybe if you completely become like a digital version of yourself, you don't need to worry about like using the bathroom or like eating food or something. I actually don't know what I'm talking about. I got so off topic and the video just started. Back on topic. We are here to talk about something that is AI related and also YouTube short and TikTok related. And those are two things that I feel like that should not be combined. Okay, that is instantly bad. That is like as dangerous as the Deadly Alliance. Because every time when you see those two things, you always see this absolutely garbage content, like something that is absolutely everywhere, like is full on a plague on stuff like YouTube Shorts and TikToks, are those absolutely horrible would you rather videos. Something that I hate, and you see it a lot where it's an AI voice saying something kind of funny, like, oh, would you rather eat hot dogs or like pancakes? That makes absolutely no sense. Those are two things that aren't even related, but that's what they'll do. Let me say something that makes more sense. Would you rather have a carrot cake or like a chocolate cake? And the only reason why they do stuff like this is just because it farms engagement. Okay, people see stuff like that, and for some weird reason, they have to respond immediately. And you also see this a lot on Twitter, where like every single big gimmick account, when they're not just stealing each other's posts or just marketing e-girls to you, they're asking you like basic questions like, what is your favorite color? Because for some reason they're just guaranteed to get a lot of views, and I don't really know why. Back then I used to think, oh, they're just farming kids. You know, kids see them and they just answer, but no, a lot of grown adults are answering those questions. And I just don't get it. And I don't like that content at all. Because I don't understand it. You shouldn't understand it either. But either way, I'm getting off topic again. The main reason why I wanted to bring that up is because I realized something very interesting about how the algorithm works on that type of content. It's really good at shoveling people in to making one type of content. Like a good example, not so long ago I ended up talking about that guy who has his room extremely dirty and he just never cleans it up. What I ended up learning is the algorithm only wants him to talk about that one thing. Every time when he talks about something that isn't that, they just get less views. And this is not something that's just unique to him. Everyone who makes short-term content kind of has to deal with something like that. So because of that, every time when someone does something, you know, they're making shorts or they're making TikToks and they find something that succeeds, they just milk that one thing until it's dry and then they move on to something else. Not really that surprising, and it kind of makes sense. Basically, you want to make as much money and get as much views as possible. But because of that, it leads to some people being stuck into making some pretty weird content. And today, I feel like I ended up finding a creator who is currently trapped in that endless loop of making one thing over and over again. Now, this is something that I'm guarantee you have probably seen before, especially if you watch anime content or just anything VTuber related, or mainly if you listen to like Hololive music or just any type of that music, Noidaloid, stuff like Miku, anything like that. You have probably seen one of these shorts before, and it is very strange. I don't understand it at all. Now, how I ended up running into this, I was just sitting down and using YouTube like everyone else, and something that I don't ever do is watch shorts. I talked about multiple times, I don't really like YouTube shorts or TikTok. I just don't like that form of content. But sometimes YouTube will just open it automatically. Like you click the app and it's literally just choking you and forcing you to watch shorts. And when that ended up happening to me, I ended up finding this monstrosity, this content right here, where the whole point of the video is basically they take an anime character and they age them up with AI. You basically go through their whole life cycle. You get to see the beginning to the end until they like die. Now, I'm not going to show you the beginning of the video, mainly because it first starts with them being like babies, and I think that's extremely weird. So I'm just not going to show you that part. We're just going to come in halfway through. Now, the first one I'm going to show you is the first one I ended up seeing, which was this one of with Miku. And I just don't understand the appeal of this content at all. Why is this something that someone just wants to see? And that's not the only one they end up doing. Basically, I think they're trying to do every single Hololive VTuber that exists because they are being used like a toy to whoever is making this. They're going absolutely crazy on them. Everyone in the comment section is overly supportive about this. You know, there's a lot of people saying like, hey, yeah, man, this content is like really cool and I really like seeing this. And I'm like, seeing what? You basically are just seeing someone age, basically go through their whole life cycle, and then they become like old and die. What's the appeal? I just don't get it. Every time when I see stuff like this, I just wonder if I'm just getting too old. Am I just rapidly aging? There's just so much of these going out. The company who's making this is literally pumping these video out constantly. This is the only thing they care about. And they even say that they're getting so much commissions of making these videos that they can't even do it anymore. They had to shut it down because they're getting too much commissions. Now, one thing that is kind of interesting about these videos is actually how good the AI is. Because although it's not perfect, I mean, we can clearly see by some of the clips that I show, there are definitely some hiccups where some of them looks extremely weird. They kind of does a pretty scarily good job at replicating the character. A good example, I'm going to use the Uma Musume character because of course I'm going to bring up Uma Musume. I am always going to find a way to talk about it. And this is one of the characters. And I know most people have absolutely no idea how she looks because no one watches Uma Musume. But they actually did a pretty good job of actually keeping track of how the character looks until when the character becomes old, the AI just has a stroke and have absolutely no idea what to do. And even with the Hololive VTubers, it does a pretty good job about keeping their look, and they look kind of accurate to how the original model look. But this is just something that I saw, and I don't get it. Yeah, really, that's it. I don't know why I'm just getting so good at finding really weird YouTube content, but I guess this is like a useless skill that I'm now acquiring from making these videos, I guess. Anyway, that's it. That's your episode of Grown Man Complains About Something He Doesn't Understand. Anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night. See ya.